starts here. Welcome into Game 1 in the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns playing host to the LA Clippers. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Suns as they enter play. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Batum. And the Suns right there for the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Crawford to Anthony. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Not that time.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Runner's good there.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Noah guarded by CP3. To Covington. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Durant with the basketball up top. The lead is 2. Driving right to the basket. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract. Because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
To Anthony. Durant can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Anthony, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Deep left corner to Westbrook. And the rebound corralled by Crawford. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Jamal Crawford, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Covington. Batum, defended by Kevin Durant. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Durant to Paul. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Covington. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Batum to Westbrook. Knocked loose. And this will get out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Crawford. Batum goes to the left side, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Noah guarded by Carmelo Anthony. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Crawford. To Nick Batum. Covington. And that's rebounded by the Suns. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Joakim Noah with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Paul to Crawford. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Powell. Picked up by the Suns. Durant to Crawford. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony. To Durant. Crawford. Jamal Crawford knocks it down with the hand in his face.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Batum. Carmelo Anthony sends it away. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 5. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. To Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot from it close, no good. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. Takes stock of the floor. To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Zach Randolph able to recover with the block. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. To Crawford. to Randolph. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Crawford. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Crawford. He made his first effort, but not that time. LA Clippers with the basketball. George. Nothing going here on that drive. LA with 4 to shoot. Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
DeAndre Ayton to Crawford. Trying to cash in. Crawford's shot off the mark. To George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Paul George. 4-3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Jamal Crawford. 4 out of 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And stuffs it home.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Nothing going here on that drive. Crawford. Clippers have the basketball. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Beyond the arc for 3. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Knocked loose. Taken by the Suns. Paul to Crawford. Even to Zubats. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Paul George. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Powell. Gets a shot up off the mark. Booker with it. Up 5. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's LA Clippers ball. To George. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Fires the 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Nick Batum. From long range, Batum cashes in. Well defended, he still finds a way.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Screen coming. Anthony. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Zubats guarded by CP3. To Batum. Has a look. Rebound taken in by Paul. To Paul. Has a chance. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Western Conference Game 2. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown.
Ooh, Chris Paul. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Batum. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Phoenix has the ball. Anthony to Payton. It's Paul for 2. Not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Nick Batum. Leonard to Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. Paul with it up top. Up by 6. Here comes the screen. To Payton. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Durant. And the Clippers able to clear the board. To Leonard. Westbrook. And the rebound by KD. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Durant. Surveys the floor. Weighs his options. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Durant. Batum to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2-4 now. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
To Durant. Able to convert inside. Leonard to Covington. Batum to Covington. LA with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Joakim Noah sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Finish that. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant against the former MVP. And the finish. Slam dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Batum to Covington.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs one-round Western Conference Game 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Leonard. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Anthony to Booker.
Game 1 Seed 5 Los Angeles Clippers Seed 4 Phoenix Suns.
Anthony to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russ at the controls. Devin Booker snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Booker to Crawford. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Anthony. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Durant. To Crawford. Durant. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Defense. Defense, let's go.
To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Has a look. Chance for Westbrook. No good. Into the front court. It's Booker. Looking to make something happen. To Crawford. Nothing going here on that drive. He buries it off the step back.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Covington. To Nick Batum. Has a chance. Nikola Batum. He's 3 for 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Phoenix ball. Screen coming. Sizing up the defense to Booker. Crawford to Booker. Crawford. Not done yet. Oh, and a putback.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Batum to Covington. Shot from the lane won't go. Booker with it. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. Crawford to Booker. Won't go. Carmelo Anthony. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Covington. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Robert Covington is long, and it pays off with the 3.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Long heave from three-quarters court. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Suns are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And when the losing team is shooting this well from the field, you know you're in for a special night. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Steals.
We're seeing a lot of steals in this game, and it's not been one-sided. Each of the teams in this matchup have been aggressive on defense and getting some positive results.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Westbrook into the front court. Leads 1 to Batum. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Westbrook. To Covington. Westbrook. He engulfed him that time.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 1-round Western Conference Game 2 matchup will be coming up next.
To Crawford. Can't connect from in close. Covington. Kevin Durant pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Crawford to Paul. Doesn't get the bounce. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Can't connect from inside. Covington to Westbrook. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Crawford. Jamal Crawford knocks it down with the hand in his face.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the baskets. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Oh, the Suns come up with the steal.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
To Durant. To Crawford. To Paul. Robert Covington with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Covington. To Nick Batum. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Robert Covington rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Durant to Anthony. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Robert Covington swats it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Robert Covington. Paul. 24-second violation. Batum, tough matchup against Durant. To Westbrook. Chris Paul with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Durant to Paul. Nice pass to get things going. Russell Westbrook with the rock to Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. And he hits.
Coming right back to you.
Anthony to Paul. Joakim Noah sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nikola Batum, 4 out of 10.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the
Game
game.
2 seed
If a
2
guy is
Memphis
right-handed,
Grizzlies
he
seed
is
7
right
Los
eye
Angeles
dominant.
Lakers.
Keep that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
To Crawford. Durant. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Crawford.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all 3 free throws. To Covington. A pass stolen by Phoenix. To Covington. For 3, drains it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Suns control the possession. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Russell Westbrook able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Ooh, Chris Paul. Now 3 for 9.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Count the bucket for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Crawford. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Westbrook with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Nick Batum. LA with 4 to shoot. Westbrook. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Anthony. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Covington to Powell. They'll get it down to Leonard. Cleaning the offensive glass. Oh, he got a piece of it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the Suns secure the rebound. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. DeAndre Ayton to Randolph. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard to Covington. Westbrook to Covington. 4-3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Short jumper stays out. Westbrook into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I know I've seen this many times in various mixtapes. Add that one to the list, too.
DeAndre Ayton. Beyond the arc for 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
Just does everything so well, and all-around very good player. Offensively can knock down that shot, but better known for being a 3-and-D type wing who's a lockdown defender.
Russell Westbrook picked up by Paul. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Changes coming from both sides right now. That's going to be out of bounds. To Anthony. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Leonard to Westbrook. To Leonard. It's Westbrook, and he buries it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's Suns ball. Anthony to Randolph. Anthony, deep right corner. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. To Paul. And strokes it. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Paul against Westbrook. Layup goes down. Well done. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Chance for Chris Paul. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Zach Randolph tips it. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2. This for the tie. That ends the third quarter. The Suns have the lead. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Paul George sends it away. Clippers recover. Clippers have the basketball. To Leonard. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Paul into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul against Westbrook. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Leonard. Get the cameras out. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. New blood coming in for both sides. Fires the three. And the rebound taken down by the Suns. To Booker. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Booker. DeAndre Ayton. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Curling inside. Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest. Westbrook with the basketball. All even here in the fourth. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
It's LA Clippers ball. To Covington. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Can't connect. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Covington to Leonard. To Covington. Trying to cash in. Covington with a shot that's off the mark. DeAndre Ayton to Booker. Shot clock winding down. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Booker on the drive, but a shot misses. Leonard to Westbrook. Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
To Covington. From long range. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. To Booker. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Jumper's good.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right-eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Batum in a matchup with Booker. To Westbrook. Batum to Westbrook. Working the outside to Covington. Here's a chance from long range. Robert Covington is long, and it pays off with the three.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Able to convert inside.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career.
Batum. And the basket good at the rim.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys now down by a point. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. To Westbrook. Covington. To Westbrook. And Booker with the rebound. Payton. Over to the right side. Payton to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. It's the second. One more coming. Hits all three free throws. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George to Leonard. And that's rebounded by Payton. To Durant. Crawford to Durant. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Lets it fly from long range. That's a forced shot from Elfrid Payton. Off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Steps through and scores.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? Crawford to Durant. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost him.
Carmelo Anthony. Huge block. Incredible. 6 tonight. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Anthony to Crawford. Here comes the screen. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Crawford. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. LA Clippers with the basketball. To Paul George. Covington. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Durant, tough matchup against George. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. To Covington. Carmelo Anthony pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. DeAndre Ayton to Paul. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Paul. Chris Paul is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 86% from the line. First one goes down. Second and 3, got it. Knocks down all 3 at the line. To Covington. Picked up by the Suns.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
To Crawford. Durant. Short jumper won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Covington. Chris Paul with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Short jumper won't go down. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. The jumper's off the mark. George. Paul George. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Two huge free throws in a one-point game. Intentional foul is going to make him earn it at the line. Chris Paul, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Noah, defended by Kevin Durant. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns took this down to the wire before getting the win. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals, and it all came together for a terrific win. The Clippers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense, but still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Ayton gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.